In 3, 2, 1. Nothing happened. Did I not? Ha! There's the autopilot.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Hey everybody, this is Digby. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by, and today we are playing some Kerbal Space Program. Now, Kerbal Space Program is a game I bought back way even before it came out. It's been, what, it was like January 5 years ago. In fact, I bought this before I ever bought a game on Steam. This is older than any game I have in my Steam library. So, I played it religiously for a year or two, I guess, and then it kind of got, I got Steam. I had gotten a bunch of games, and it just kind of got moved out of the spotlight, and I quite never really picked it up again. But I've been missing the hell out of it lately. I saw somebody had done a video of it on YouTube and reminded me how much I loved it. So I updated the crap out of it to show you how long it's been. This is 1.10.1, and the version I was playing the very last time I updated it was 1.03. So if you care to do the research, you can figure out exactly how long ago that was. But I updated it. I found out that my original game is still working. And I'm playing around with some stuff, just trying to relearn how to play. So let me load her up. Yeah, I got thinking I would see maybe just for practice so I could relearn how to play. And I have a little bit of an idea for maybe a quick series tickling the back of my head here too that I might do. So leading up to that, I thought I would... Oh, this is Kerbal Space Center. And it is... I have no idea. Let's speed it up till it gets to be daylight so we can actually see. Da-da-da-da. We are zipping ahead through time here. Come on. Bring on the sunlight. There it comes. Alright, welcome to Morning on Kerbin. So, let me go get my... Like I said, I've been tinkering around for a few days, and I have built a rocket. I don't know if it'll work. I do have a specific goal in mind for that rocket, but let me go load her up, and let's launch it. I'm thinking good practice run will be, can I get this thing into space? Alright, hold on one second. Let me just grab it. Okay, here it is inside the assembly plant, and I mean, it's beautiful. Ignore the really long, rockets underneath of it. That's just to boost it off into orbit stuff. So, yeah, this is my rocket. If you notice the name up there, you might have an idea of what the bit of a series I'm, playing with an idea for maybe doing might involve. Now, I'm thinking it probably should have some aerodynamics in it, but you know what? Let's just let this thing go. Let me make sure there's no crew on it. Particularly since I have this just unfounded, unreasonable, and inexplicable hatred of Jebediah Kerman. So, I don't ever use him. Ever, ever, ever. In fact, I made my own Kerbals, and the sharper-eyed of you will have picked that out already. Let me go hit to the launch pad. We'll take her up unmanned. Now, yeah, I had a set of 4 astronauts, and I had built a ship. This was ages ago. You might have noticed when I loaded the save game, I'm on... Oh, I turned that off. Don't need you. You were from the first thing I did. Yeah, we're on year 34, so we've been playing a while. And out that way, there's a little island. You might be able to see from... Well, no, I guess you can't really see it, but... On that little island, there's a runway, and... Well, it's a little airstrip, and there's 2 houses, and all my Kerbals, my 4 Kerbals, were Mitchell Kerman, Victoria Kerman, Webb Kerman, and Abigail Kerman. And having been to every planet and moon, or mun if you prefer, in the galaxy. Alright, why are the graphics being weird to miss? Yeah, don't do that. Baby Cells is wondering. Anyway, I took them to every planet. They had a single ship that could land everywhere, and it worked really well. And then I think an update shortly after I got back sort of broke whatever it was that made it work, and I'm trying to find a new way to make it work. But yeah, this is the Red Dwarf. This is what I'm going to call it Holly. So, given that I cannot do like cosine losses and delta V and all this stuff in my head or even on paper, I allow myself the use of an autopilot, and Holly is my autopilot. Now, I don't think I can do... No, I cannot. Yeah, no pilots can do SAS. That is fine. If you're looking for an explanation of what the technical terms to all these things are, best of luck. Google is your best friend, because I can't help you. But, yeah, alright, well, let's get it ready to go and let's launch. If we can get her up into space and land it back around here somewhere. I mean, we are right here. So as you can see, that's a pretty big field. Oh, there we go, yes. Mitchell and Victoria's house. There we go. That's where they live. Yeah, it's a huge field. Our goal is to try and land back in this field. We're going to take off, get to space, come back, land. Now, we have no chutes on this thing. I would, for preference, like to have a ship that could land without them, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, worst case scenario, we're out. We're out one ship. So, alright, we've got autopilot on. In 3, 2, 1. Nothing happened. Did I not? Ha! There's the autopilot. Okay, well, that's a good start. Turn the lights on this bad boy. Well, that's not the prettiest looking thing, and I have seen you can design some absolutely gorgeous ships on this game. I have seen some really, really, really cool designs. Unfortunately, I'm not that good. But I will be happy with functional if it works. Now, we can do things like overlay the temperature. Things are getting a little bit toasty. Not too bad. It's the fuel gauges over here. And we are, well, these are using a lot of fuel. In fact, you can see it going down if I click on it. So far, so good. We're up off the ground. Yeah, my initial thought was that this thing was going to go into the ground like a fucking dart because all the weight's up here at the top. In fact, that's one of the weaknesses I have is the fuel distribution stuff, because that's really how you can help balance your like weight distribution and how well it works and stuff. But we basically have a bunch, in fact 3 on each side, of really bloody powerful motors, and I'm hoping that'll make up for my lack of physics knowledge. We shall see. And we can look at the map real quick. The blue is our orbital trajectory, and we need to make that a perfect circle out here somewhere. And again, you can do all the calculations yourself if you can. I mean, God bless you, I can't do it. So, for me, autopilot. Otherwise, I would never be able to play this game, and I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. Well, it seems to be a bit of a rocky ride so far, but nothing's ripped off or torn itself off. And so far, so good. I mean, yeah, it's got the aerodynamic properties of a skyscraper, but again, I'm not all that fussed about aerodynamics. We're going for power. If I can pound it out through... Oh, I better be quiet. The first stage separation went flawlessly. Alright, well, more or less flawlessly. I don't care if that shit crashes into each other. I'm not reusing them. What do I look like, Elon Musk? I worked my ass off for 34 years. I've got money. I can definitely afford to put... no, I was going to say 4 Kerbals in space, but 4 Kerbals in space, but realistically I'll probably put 4 Kerbals in the ground. Well, so far so good. Everything looks decent. How's the temps looking? Overlay. There we go. That's not really a help. Everything's just orange. Yeah, all systems look reasonable. We are definitely a long ways up now. Yeah, we are at 34,000 meters, sorry. And this blue line here, this is the edge of the atmosphere. Once we get to there, we're in space. I think is how it works. I don't know, like I said, it's been a while since I played, and apart from the last day or two when I've been on here desperately attempting to relearn it. I've not played at all. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna end up being space. Okay, this rocking, you know, rock the cradle of love here, I'm not liking that at all. How's it affecting the trajectory? I don't know. So far so good. She's establishing out the way it's supposed to. Yeah, as you can see, I got a bunch of space junk in orbit around Kerbin. Oh, this is space, by the way. That's the Mun. We've been to the Mun. Like I said, we've been everywhere. And that one's Minmus. That's the second moon of Kerbal. Oh, sounds like shit's about to happen. Anyway, if this does actually become a series, we'll get into all that when the time comes. Okay, not the smoothest. Are we on orbit? Yeah, we should be getting ready to circularize here in a minute. Yeah, not the smoothest descent ever, but didn't look too bad. I'll move the Delta V stats out of the way so we can see stuff. Alright, so in 4 minutes we're going to hit the node. That should be the circularization burn, and then we will be in orbit. Hopefully. Yeah, at this point the amount of things that can go wrong is minimal at best. We've got tons of fuel left. Hopefully it's enough to land. Oh, and for anyone curious, the idea is to build a ship that can land on any of the moons. Jeez, I'm going to do that 1,000 times in this series. It can land on any of the moons and planets. Can deploy these drills here. And I have my... I think it's in here. Hello. Ah, yes, I have a resource thing. Anyway, it turns shit into fuel. So, that's in there. We're going to process all this stuff into fuel and fill all our tanks back up and then take off again. That's the theory, anyway. Like I said, it worked really well when I did it the first time out 3 or 4 years ago. But that was, you know, many, many updates ago, and I don't know if I can do it again. I'm hoping I can do it again. Alright, well, anyway, that's all for the future. Why am I having... I don't need communications, do I? How about we... Can I shut you? Yes, retract it. I haven't got any data. I don't need to collect it. Why the hell did that open up automatically? I really didn't need it. Yeah, we've got, like, all the science on here. We've got the survey scanner and everything else. And like I said, if this becomes a series, we'll be looking at all of that stuff. Alright, there's the circularization burn. So with luck, let me get you out of the way. In fact, I don't even need the Delta V up right now. I know what I got for gas. Okay, are you done? You look like you're done. Alright, don't like that either. We definitely need to do a little something about the stability of this thing, I think. Now, you know what? Close enough. There you go. Alright, Holly, how about you hit the smart ass and just kill the rotation so I don't have to get sick. Alright, there we go. We are in space. Very, very cool. Oh, I love this game so much. I cannot believe I forgot to, you know, like, keep playing it. Alright, well, let's take a look at the map. All kinds of shit going on. How about we go back home? I think the test flight will be complete once we get this thing back down. So let's turn on the landing guidance. We're going to pick home. That's Kerbal Space Pad or whatever it is. Kerbal Space Program, something. Alright, yeah, that's our target. Now, can the computer land the ship unmanned on that target? I have no idea. One way to find out. I don't know if SAS would help. I used to know what SAS stands for, and honestly, I just don't remember right now. Alright, how are we making out? We are around the back side of the world. Thank God for Time Warp, or it would take you a month to do anything in this game. Alright, Holly, I don't need your face on the screen right now. Now, we should be getting ready to just basically suck the blue line back in until it puts a cross over that. And ah, there's the Temple of Tutankhamun. Out in the desert. Good place for it. Anyway, yeah, it's just got to bring the orbit back in so we're basically falling. And then we just have to fall to the right spot. Alright, I'm thinking no chutes was definitely a risque idea. We're not going to have chutes. You can repack your parachutes if you have You can repack your parachutes if you have engineers. There, that's what I was trying to say. But this thing's quite tall, and it sits quite a ways off the ground, and the chutes would probably have to be on top of these 4. And if I want to repack them, I have to find a way to get from the ground up to there, and it seemed like an awful lot of work. I mean, if this ends up getting a redesign, I say if, when I end up giving this thing a redesign, because I can obviously see 3 or 4 things in it already that I don't like. Nope, like the fucking radio still being open again. Shut the radio. Thank you. I want you closed. This is an unmanned flight. We need no communication. Oh god, I completely lost track of where I was going. Oh yeah. When I do a redesign, overhaul, / whatever, I'm definitely going to have to tweak a few things here and there, and I may actually work parachutes into that design. Okay, we are at 119,000 meters and falling. And I will see you when we get a little bit closer to the ground. Nope. No, stop doing that. Okay, hopefully I didn't screw it up too bad. Alright, there's the space pad. I thought we were higher up than we were, and I tried time warping, and I probably shouldn't have done. Alright, we're coming back in for what I'm going to charitably describe as a landing. Well, so far, so good. I don't know how happy anybody on board would be. I think it's... Oops, I have no idea what button I just hit. I think that was the button I was looking for. Okay, yellow, that's new. Oh, no, we got overheats. Oh, goody on the fuel tanks, because, you know, that's not dangerous at all. And what blew up? Oh, get off of that. What the, that's not home. Home's over there. Oh yeah, now you hit the gas? Well, I tell you what, at this point in the festivities, the water might be a better idea. You're still going very, very fast. I have no idea what exploded. Hopefully I can catch it in the edit. So it was an ocean landing you wanted this time, was it? Sorry, we overshot. Okay, can definitely sense some design flaws. Well, let's see if we can come in one piece. If we can land it in something that would have been recoverable, I will be completely happy. Survey says... Are we going to crash? Oh, yeah, okay, that bit needs some work too, and... Nose first. Well, I tell you what, as landings go, that one I'm going to give, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 2. Just because nobody's dead, but, well, yeah, we could do a recovery. I mean, all the bits are here. They're all in one place. All we need is a really big net. Alright, well, I'm headed back to the drawing board. As always, I thank you for stopping by. I have been Digby. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you for whatever we do next.